Since Oregon voters approved Measure 110 in 2020, it has seen a lot of scrutiny.
So critics are saying the part of the law that decriminalizes possession of small amounts of hard drugs helped make Oregon's addiction rate the worst in the country. Brandon Thompson digging deeper into solutions from advocacy groups and reactions from lawmakers. Brandon?
Well, this was the first hearing the legislature held to hear from the public about potential fixes to Measure 110. There were supporters, there were skeptics, all letting lawmakers know about the changes they think should happen. From reinforced to a full-on repeal.
I think we really need to start fresh with this and build this out properly.
It doesn't make sense to create new laws and mandates that will be ineffective and put people at risk.
Ahead of the state legislature's next chance to turn Oregon's tide of the addiction crisis, local governments, law enforcement officials, and service providers like Shannon Jones, who created the Oregon Change Clinic, voicing where they think the state should start.
More outreach and more of a street team. I think people can see results more quickly, and then we have trained professionals who can help people to get the services that they need.
I feel that we can actually utilize some of the money that we may be putting in some areas, such as some criminal justice work, and divert it from that into a more immediate need.
A step down from completely repealing the measure, statewide groups representing cities, businesses, and governments called for allowing law enforcement to confiscate drugs, punish open drug use, and provide diversion programs, clearing someone's record if they can complete treatment.
Recriminalizing and using the criminal justice system only to the extent minimally necessary to encourage people to engage successfully in treatment.
A mix of people who are forced to be there for one reason or another, court systems and such, and then those who've made a choice to be there. The two don't go together at the same time.
Supporters of repeal, like Representative Goodwin, see the state's current crisis as a need to start over.
We heard a lot of testimony about people who want treatment or we don't have adequate capacity. Less than 2% of people are actually seeking treatment. So decriminalizing, of course, has not helped our drug addiction problem.
So we may need to take some steps to put a pause in some areas while we actually institute what needs to be there for the infrastructure to provide the services that Oregonians truly want for each other.
So Jones takes issue with that 2% figure. That's the percent of people who have been cited for drug possession and have called the treatment hotline. She points to OHA reports saying that's actually an increase of before Measure 110, meaning thousands more people have sought addiction treatment. Now, lawmakers will be back in January for another hearing. It's the final one, and I'm told that's when we'll get an idea of the bills they intend to put forward. Live in Salem, Brandon Thompson, KOIN 6 News.